Hi, my name is Alan Garber, and I'm the rabbi for the Shenley United Jewish Community. In the next few minutes, I'm going to be taking around the synagogue to see what is in it and what sort of different activities we do in the synagogue. So a synagogue actually has three names in Hebrew. It is called a house of prayer, a house of learning, and a house of gathering. And all three activities are done in this building. We come together to pray, we come together to learn, and we come together to socialize and to be as a community. The first thing I'd like to show you is the reading platform. It is called in Hebrew the bima. It is often raised and people come up here to read the Torah and to read the prayers. This on the bima at the moment is the Siddur. Inside contains the prayers. The Hebrew books differ from English books, so they start from the right and they go to the left. So we open it this way, and this is where the book starts. So we turn the pages this way, as opposed in English we go the other way. Okay, do you know what's inside this cupboard over here? Okay, this cupboard is called the Ark, and inside it is the most precious thing which belongs to the Jewish people, which is the Holy Torah scrolls. I'm going to open it for you now. Have a look inside, and you'll see we've actually got four here. They've got different covers, and in a moment I'm going to show you what's inside these Torah scrolls. Okay, now I'm going to show you the Torah scroll, which is now on the reading desk, which we call the bima. So let me show you here. It's got a beautiful cover, and it's got a special pointer. This is the cover, and over here. And this is the pointer for using to find the place in the Torah scroll. And in Hebrew it's called a yad. Now let me just show you inside the Torah scroll. There we go. I'll just show you the text over here. It's written not in English, it's in the ancient biblical script of Hebrew, which is the language that the Jewish people speak. And it's the language which we do our prayers in as well. Now, just to show you it's got some wooden handles, and it's rolled along. It's got about 200 columns. I'll open it up a bit more so you can see it again. And actually, it's not written on paper, it's actually written on a type of leather called parchment. So it's all made from animal hide or animal skin, and special ink is used to write on the words. In this is what we call the Torah, but it's often called the 5 books of Moses, or in the Christian tradition it's called the Testament or the Old Testament. But this is the original 5 books of Moses, and if you go to any synagogue in the world, whether it's America, Australia, England, South America, the Torah scroll will be exactly the same, every single letter. Even also, if you go back in history, 100 years, 1,000 years, 3,000 years ago, the Torah scroll will be exactly the same. In it contains all the laws and the stories of the Jewish people. Okay, just to give you a few more details about the Torah. So here we got the yad, which is the pointer, and it's pointing towards the script. So all of these letters are written, it's all handwritten. It takes a scribe, a special person who's qualified to write these words. It takes them approximately a year to write. It has to be done with obviously a lot of concentration, and making sure that every single letter is written correctly. If there's a mistake, then it has to either crossed out or start again. Every letter has to be absolutely spot on, and it's all handwritten. Okay, the next picture I want to show you is this special light on top of the ark where the Torah is kept. This light is called the Ner Tamid, which means the everlasting light. This represents the light in originally in Jerusalem. There was a temple, which was the original synagogue, and they had a menorah, which is a special candelabra, which there was an everlasting light. One of the lights on this candelabra would always be burning. And many of the features of a synagogue remind us about Jerusalem. So that's the everlasting light from the temple in Jerusalem. And in fact, the whole focus of the synagogue is towards Jerusalem. In fact, when we pray, any Jewish person will always pray towards Jerusalem. So this is where the synagogue is facing. at the moment. And if you're in America, it will face towards Jerusalem. If you're in South Africa, it will be also towards Jerusalem as well. So just remember that is the Ner Tamid, the everlasting light, which reminds us of the temple in Jerusalem. Okay, the next thing to show you is our menorah, which is actually made by one of the members of our community in Shenley. It is an 8-branch candelabra with a 9th over here, and this is used on the festival of Hanukkah, which is the winter festival, the festival of lights, and reminds us again about Jerusalem. At one time, it was the Greek nation who had overtaken the holy city of Jerusalem and didn't allow the Jewish people to practice their way of life and their religion. And there was a small Jewish army called the Maccabees who were able to overthrow them, and the Jewish people were able to go back to their temple. And one of the main things which they did when they went back was to relight the candelabra. So this happened around about December time, and it forms the basis for our festival of Hanukkah. Okay, a few more things to share with you. So I'm standing now behind a lectern, and one of my jobs as a rabbi is to be able to teach the community and communicate ideas, words of inspiration, words of warmth. So I will do this from this lectern over here, and I'll speak to the community and share ideas, stories, and often jokes as well, just to welcome people. And because the idea of a synagogue, as we said before, is a place of prayer, it's a place of learning, but it's also a place where the community get together in warmth, love, and unity. Okay, we're now in the children's room next to the main hall, and in here I'm holding a toy Torah scroll, and here we got the Hebrew alphabet. And again, the synagogue is a place of prayer, it's a place of gathering together, and a place of learning as well. So we're having children's service here, so the young children who come can get to learn about the traditions and the prayers and the practices, and they can come to socialize and be together as friends. The last thing I want to show you in the shul is the kitchen. As we said, it's a place of gathering together. So after the service, we have foods. In my hand at the moment, holding a special cup. It's called a Kiddush cup. A special prayer is made over the wine or grape juice, and we have biscuits and other foods, and we socialize together after the service, which is a very important feature of being and visiting a synagogue. I hope you enjoyed my mini tour of our synagogue. So again, my name is Alan Garber. I'm the local rabbi. Please be in touch through your teacher if you've got any specific questions. She might be able to email me some questions if you have any questions about the synagogue. I really wish you lots of success for your studies and enjoy your wonderful, wonderful school. God bless you all. Bye.